what's up, guys? I'm just having, a prediction now. It's actually not related to the World Cup like my other videos, but I guess it's alright. I'm actually having it on the Premier League, and I know it's pretty far, not very far, but a little far, from now, but it is, you have to keep thinking, about it. You can't forget about it. And I've been thinking about it for a while now, and I think that I've been reviewing the last Premier League in my head again and again, and I've actually studied the teams, thought, which team is actually capable of doing well, and which team is probably going to be relegated or is going to come in a bad position. And I think I have a pretty good idea. Please respect my idea. Of course, it's just the idea from a 11-year-old in a room. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think that I think it's probably going to be a tight Premier League because I think ever since Manchester United gave away Ronaldo to Real Madrid, I think they've started to fall apart. But I still think that they have a strong team. To be honest, and even though they didn't do particularly well last season, they didn't come first. I still think they have a little chance. Not a little, sorry, I meant a pretty big chance. All right, many people are gonna be saying, "Wait, what about the new transfers? What about clubs getting new stars from around the world?" I understand that, and I know that I cannot preview that because really nobody's really talked about any transfers yet. But if I had to review from last season, I think that it's pretty obvious that it's probably gonna like I said, be tight. But I also think that Premier League teams, I think, are gonna be a little more. I think last season they didn't really seem to work as hard. Is that can I say that? It's just that they don't seem to be working properly. They actually, some teams like Chelsea won 3 times with over 7 goals. Now that I think is very, 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 very weird. Okay, I'm not seeing people like have a match with over 7 goals or 7 goals for a while now. And I watched 3 matches with Chelsea, and they just creamed. They just pwned. And I think that they weren't trying enough. I think that Wigan, especially, need to try harder, and their squad is just getting weak. I also understand that Chelsea have an aging side. I think they have to bring new talents in. Now let's move on to Arsenal and Liverpool. Liverpool had the worst season last season. It was horrible for them. Just Xabi Alonso going is just absolutely, just ruined their chances of Premier League hope. So I'm hoping for them to get somewhere close, but really I think they're only possible. I think they can come to the top 5, honestly, if they if they shape up. But really, it's just they have to improve. It's just not. There's nothing that you can't say anything about it. They just had a bad performance the whole season. Now Arsenal, like I said, Arsenal didn't do particularly well, but they did all right. I mean, facing against Manchester United and Chelsea is a pretty big task. Sorry, and I think they did pretty well in it, except that they, like Liverpool, they haven't had their third is just like not that great for them. I know that normally they come third or fourth, sometimes second, but really they have to try to improve on that because that's not getting them any silverware at all. They didn't get any silverware for like so long now, and same with Liverpool. So they really have to try harder with those teams. I think I already talked about Chelsea and Man United, how they've been dominating, and they both are very tight in the Premier League race. Now let's move on to the lower teams, the teams that you don't really think too great of, but can be very entertaining to watch. Let's think about let's say the new teams that are coming in. I think it's Blackpool. It's so cool. Blackpool in the Premier League is gonna be absolutely, oh my god, amazing. Anyways, Blackpool, I think, right? Yeah, Blackpool. Oh, yeah, it's Newcastle, and then there's, I think, there's some other team. I'm very sorry, I do not know. But the Premier League is going to be welcoming 2 new teams. Actually, 3 new teams. But I think Newcastle will have a great chance now. I think they have to build from their last championship results. I'm not going to talk about the championship, but I think they did well in it. So I think now they have to just stick in the Premier League. I think ever since they got relegated from the Premier League 2 seasons ago, it seems that they've lost their strength, but they've regained it last season, as you can see. I think they have to work harder I would only expect them to just not be relegated. Sorry. So that's their goal, not to be relegated. I think that comes with Blackpool as well, but I do not have too much hope for them, sadly. Blackpool are cool, though. They are. Anyways, yeah, those are the teams which I think that, and the other one, I think they all 3 have to just try to not get relegated. I think Blackpool are definitely going to get relegated. I think Newcastle could stay in. That's what I think. All right. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just thinking of something else. Oh, okay. Now let's talk about the mid-table. All right. Nobody really pays attention to the mid-table because they're not getting silverware. They're not getting relegated. It's just like the middle. They're just not great, not bad. They're just in the middle. I think some teams are very lucky to stay in the middle because it's a very big task trying to go against these big teams. So I think that they're doing very well. I think all of them are trying very hard. I think that the only times they can't try very hard is when they're facing against Chelsea, Man United, maybe Arsenal, maybe Liverpool, maybe Everton. Because they just close down teams. So also Man City and Tottenham, they just close down teams even if they're trying their best. So that I can't say anything about because that's just the skill of Chelsea and whatever. But really, they're trying very hard, and I think that if mid teams, I think I have to just stick to how they are. I can't say anything about them because sure they have to try to get higher in the ratings, but really, they still have a chance of going down. It's a 50-50 chance. So, all right, guys, that's it. That was just my predictions, previews, little information. That's it. That's what I'm gonna call a video. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.